Mike is not here yet, but he's bringing some special tools that we need because these spark plugs are 12 point instead of the regular 6 point. So some exotic cars like Gallardo's, the newer BMW spark plugs, they have a 12 point head, and we don't have a 12 point spark plug socket yet. But for now, I'm just gonna start by taking the coils out first, then the valve cover, move some stuff like the Vanos control off. This plate that we made for the high pressure fuel pump delete needs to come off because it's actually holding the valve cover down as well. And then I'm going to take off the front dampener and the oil filter housing assembly. So this whole plastic unit is all gonna come out. So let's get started. Here we go. I need a cart, but all the carts are being used. Next up, take the oil packs off. I may label them. They don't really need to go back in order, but I want to just keep them in order in case one's bad, then we know then which coil was where. Damn, delivery.
Shit. Tim don't eat breakfast, dog. You need to start eating.
So now I'm being forced to eat breakfast. Mark got extra hot, so my tummy will be hurt all day. All right, done with my breakfast burrito. Let's get back to work. So something kind of cool, but also kind of weird about these bolts on the coil packs is they're actually captured. So you get them all loose, but they don't come out of the coil pack. They just stay in there, which is nice so you never drop it or anything. But it's also sometimes weird because you're used to like pulling the bolt all the way out. Oh, thanks, Sean.
You're...
We're just doing a coil pack removal ASMR, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Next time we'll do breakfast burrito ASMR.
Nobody want to hear that. Hey,
That's what you think.
all the viewers, don't share a burrito with 10. He steals all the protein. Trying to be nice.
It's okay, I need it.
He takes all the protein.
Look at his size versus my size. Valve cover time, let's crack these loose first. One thing I am excited to see, well, not really excited, but curious, is how bad the cams are damaged because it was getting no oil to the top of the head. So let's see how bad they are once this valve cover comes off. That's all of them loose. We have to take off these Vanos controls on the back. And I forget exactly how to do them.
Hey Tim, how's it going?
It's going well. You here to help me take the Vanos control off?
Yep.
That's right.
You want to scoot this over so it's easier to work on?
No, it's okay. I just need to clip this off and then I can take the valve cover off. I just forget exactly how these clips come out.
Me too. Or else I'd tell you.
That's right. That's right. Mark is actually an expert at taking Vanos control systems off.
You just gotta grab the clip and then unclip it.
That's right. That's right.
Hell yeah.
If you guys have any BMW issues and problems, ask Sean. He's an expert.
Sean loves BMW.
He loves BMWs.
I love them.
There we go. So now, nope. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, the Vanos control on this car, or I think these are just sensors, honestly, but they're a lot easier to do than on the S54 because S54 is like super complicated. Everything's at the front, but actually, I'm not gonna say super complicated. Just I don't have a lot of experience with it, and it's different. But this is simple. Just 4 clips, turn them, pull it out. All right, now I get to take out a bunch of bolts. So you guys may see this in a time lapse, maybe not. Who knows? And now this chain's a little bit in my way, so I'm gonna have to move it for just a second. But this chain will have to go back on before we pull the actual head assembly off because we still need to put this engine onto an engine stand. But I think Mike explained it in the last episode, but this engine takes a very different engine stand mount than normal engines because everything on this engine timing wise is on the back. So if you put a mount from the back, then you won't be able to fully disassemble the engine. So we have to take off one of the motor mounts. I forget what side it is, but we actually mount the engine to the side of the block. Time lapse. All right, that's the last one. Let's take a gander. It's pretty dry, but there's still a little bit of oil up here. Oh, no, this is cooked. Yeah. Cam bearing should not look like that. We'll get the expert BMW mechanic to take a look at these.
This does not look good. And I don't know a lot.
Huh.
But it doesn't
Look
look
at
like
these
BMW.
sick cam bearings.
Wow.
That's,
It's pretty dry, dog.
that's right.
Jeez. You can still see the assembly loop. There's a little bit of oil there.
Yeah, there's a little bit, you know. A drop here, a drop there.
But that one, dude. So it looked like this was getting oil. It's this side.
I don't know, even this side doesn't look like it was getting a lot of oil because it's like pushing out a little bit. This side's definitely cooked though.
Cooked. Dude,
That's bad. I wonder if that cap's even gonna come off. It might have friction welded itself together.
I mean, that was the sound.
That's not good.
All right, so now to take off this front crank dampener, it's just the 4 bolts on the front. I'm just gonna zip them off with the impact. So let's go. All right, so now let's see if it'll just come off or if I need to pull it. Yeah, it's a little stuck. I think we can just slip like a pry bar or a flathead and just slowly wiggle it out because it's just stuck onto the crank a little bit with a little bit of pressure. I think there's a dowel on it that is stuck on. From what I remember, this dampener doesn't capture over the crank snout at all. So let me grab a pry bar and a flathead and then we'll slowly wiggle it out. Be careful, and if it doesn't move, then we'll have to get a puller. But from what I remember, this one doesn't need a puller, so this will work. I'm just being careful to not mess up the case or the crank dampener. I guess this case is bad, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll still be careful. We'll just go slowly, side by side, and wiggle it out. It looks like this crank dampener does capture inside now that I look at it. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since this car we've done anything with it, to be honest, so there we go. There it is. So it did capture inside the crank a little bit, but it was mostly just stuck on the front main seal. So that's good. That looks like metal. Well, again, let's move forward, and once we get this whole engine actually apart, then we'll see more of the damage, and hopefully we can actually figure out what happened so it doesn't happen to the next one. But this was a weird freak accident. We still don't know. We see definitely what we thought would happen as far as damage wise, but we still don't know what initially caused that to happen. So hopefully we find that out. Next up, oil filter housing. Before I pull this, I don't know if I can really put a rag down. This is probably gonna spill oil and water all over the floor, but I don't, well, whatever. We'll have to just clean that up later. Some of these are a little tricky as far as getting to them, but still get them out, no problem. Oh, that pulled the whole sleeve out with it. Oh, maybe this was a captured one, like I was talking about on the coil packs. This is a captured bolt, so it's made to fit around this sleeve, and I just pulled the sleeve out of the housing, but it'll slip back in, no big deal. Water's coming out. Just as I thought. Next up, oil. And we'll mix it all together on the floor. Ah, yes. So now this is out of the way. We'll probably have to end up changing this oil cooler. But we've had an engine before where we weren't able to get a new one in time. So instead, we've one time we tried to just clean it out as best as we could, but it ended up there's still oil that gets stuck in it because the way that it works is, I believe this one passes back and forth a ton, so you're not able to get everything out. And then, you know, when the engine blew up the first time and we had to reuse one, then there's still like metal shavings in it, and eventually ate up the second engine. But that's neither here nor there right now. So we'll get this out of the way. I believe the water pump is able to be pulled off right now. So we'll do that right now and get it out of the way. Next up, let's pull this modified water neck off. We'll leave the motor mounts because they're actually keeping the engine from falling over. So we'll leave those for now. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to take off. We could pull off this fitting we might need. Maybe this, like the delete block. I'm not sure if it's on the new engine or not, but we'll take a look. We'll definitely need this fitting because we put that on. The new engine might also already have crank sensors, but we'll take these off and just keep them as spares. And what else? If the new engine doesn't have this pickup point, we'll put this onto the other one eventually. We won't take this off now actually because we'll have to put the chain back on to move it. This is ours, so we'll take that and this timing basically indicator that we made. It's pretty accurate. So this indicator is just a timing indicator. So on that aftermarket dampener we have, it has the marks for timing it, and the B58 stock doesn't have an indicator on it from what I remember. So we had to make one. And initially we had like a Sharpie mark here, but this is a little bit more accurate, I believe, is why we put it on, or it's a little bit easier to see. I can't remember why we put it on there, but this one works well. So, well, that washer's gone. We'll have to get that, I'll have to remember to grab that washer after this engine is moved. But yeah, these water necks, if you notice on this one, which I don't remember if this is the feed or the return. Actually, I think this one is the return into the engine, and then obviously the water pump is feeding out into the radiator. But we had to modify it because we're running AN lines. So that's what these are. They're just AN fittings, so you can screw on an AN adapter, and that's what we run for hoses on race cars. So it makes it easier to service if we need to. And we pulled this engine 4 times, 3 times, whatever the actual number is, I don't remember. But yeah, makes it simple, easy to work on race cars. So that's why we have them. This is just a water block off. So maybe some water will come out, maybe not. Oh, that's well, that's broken. That's cool. It's a little crusty, so makes sense. We'll have to just get rid of the base, but the cap's still good. Oh, Mike's here. There you go. I think there's no oil getting to these. No idea why they wouldn't be getting oil. That's really weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are good. There's very little oil in the head at all. I just want to dive in a little deeper here and see what happened.
I think it was just like, this isn't oily at all. So it's just the assembly lube from when we put the cams in. So the whole head must not be getting any oil. Some passage must be blocked or something.
That sucks. It's only thousands and thousands of dollars.
So you can just get it up on the engine stand so we can pull the head and see if it's just, like, if everything in the bottom end is good and it's just the head.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what's going on.
I think it's pulling up pretty even. Okay, we'll stop there for now. I'm going to put the engine stand mount bracket on the other side, I believe. And then we'll bring the engine stand over and then we can go up. But no reason for it to be super high right now while we put this on.
All right, this is almost ready to go up.
Sean, spin the wheel. Lunchtime. Lunchtime, Sean.
Go ahead, dude.
We'll spin it without you. We'll let you know what happens. Oh! I was waiting for the screws to just pull out.
That flexed quite a bit.
All right.
Who's spinning
I
the wheel?
spun it last.
Rock, paper, scissors. I want to lose, actually.
You win.
Oh, dang, I thought I lost.
Hey, don't mess this up.
Should we take vegan off since we already ate that?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'll be.
I don't know if
what did we
anybody
say
would
that'll
appreciate that.
We said
We don't
something.
need to take it off. You just wipe it.
You're
Dry erase.
we said that we would change it to something else.
Well, let's see if it lands on that. Then we'll
Then
we'll
we'll
just
erase it if
respin
it comes
We'll
back.
respin it for today if it lands on that again. Okay.
All right, what's the technique? Fast or slow?
I don't know.
Fast.
Just go for it fast. You gotta send it.
I get nervous.
I'm worried. I'm worried.
Woo! What do we got? Oh, dude.
The anticipation.
Did I just eat pizza last night? Pizza.
Oh, jeez.
I was thinking the whole time. I hope it's not pizza.
I was telling you.
No way.
All right. What do you want on your pizza, Mark? What do you like?
I like pineapple, actually. I'm a big Hawaiian pizza guy.
Okay. I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's the best option out there.
Yeah, it's I like barbecue pizza.
Mike's pretty bougie.
Oh, he is. I like chicken pizza, barbecue chicken pizza. It's always really good. A little bit of onion.
So
on
like you like pizzas that aren't really pizzas.
yeah.
He likes the specialties from Domino's.
You ever had mac and cheese on a pizza, Mike? No.
Mac and
Wow, let me
cheese
tell
pizza?
Whoa.
Double carbs.
Let me tell
That's
you,
a
though.
wild statement.
You want to go into a coma? You do mac and cheese pizza.
Damn, I got work to do today, dog.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Tim, what do you want? What do you like on your pizza?
I like meat. So sausage,
Yeah,
pepperoni, and meat.
Big meat, dog.
Like whole steaks, just a whole steak on
Yeah,
a
put
pizza.
a whole steak on the pizza. Why not?
Put a pizza on a steak.
There you go. What about you, Mike?
Man, Tim already had enough steak today. Not you.
That's true.
I mean, when I make pizza at home in my pizza oven,
Yeah.
it's usually like margarita pizza.
I was
It's
gonna
like
say
simple.
margarita.
real simple. Sometimes we'll do some pepperoni. Sometimes we'll do some prosciutto. And then when it comes out, arugula, little olive oil on top. That's really good. Proper pizza.
Bougie.
Proper pizza. But if I order pizza from like, fast food pizza kind of place,
dude.
Yeah.
then usually like bell peppers and mushrooms. It's good for you, Mark. It's good for you, except for the pizza part. Don't worry about that. But then you put a little bit of green stuff on top, a little bit of
Greens on
mushrooms.
anything is healthy.
It's healthy.
Mike, let me
Yeah.
ask you a question.
Yes.
Have you ever had the deep dish pizza from Little Caesars?
Pizza Hut? Yes. Little Caesars? I don't think so.
Let me tell you.
Hey, with
If you
the
guys
crazy
go to
bread?
Little Caesars, get the deep dish. It's going to take a little bit longer because they don't just spit those things out, but that is by far the best thing on the menu. The regular pizza, it's not necessarily my favorite. Deep dish, it's worth it.
The deep dish is basically like a focaccia. They put a bunch
Bless
of
you.
oil in it. Yes, you are.
Yo, shout out to all the East Coast homies. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars,
Dude, honestly, the pizza in like New York and New Jersey is really good.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Would you consider a calzone a pizza?
I like calzones. It's not pizza. They're pretty good, though.
That's when you take a
It's
pizza
just a
and you
pizza
fold it in
folded
half,
in
right?
half.
Just eat it like a taco.
It's a pizza burrito, dog. That's what that is.
All right. Let's order some pizza.
All right.
5 large pizzas?
Yo, remember that one time at the Airbnb in Jersey?
Oh,
you ordered
man.
pizza because you didn't want Sherlyn to get Domino's or whatever.
Yeah.
This comes, my bad. Comes back with like
Dude, I ordered it.
20
And I didn't know
pizzas, but the pizzas were like.
I was like, you know
Hey,
what? We had a house full of people. Everybody's hungry. It
There's
was
like
like
13
midnight or
people.
something. We just got back from the track, and I'm thinking a large is like a 16 or maybe an 18-inch pizza. Dude, these things, like they had special boxes for these things. The boxes were like this big, and I ordered a crap load of pizza. I'm like, get one of these, one of these, one of these, and the guy's like, all right, okay.
There was
Literally came like in a
13
pickup
people
truck.
in the house. This guy comes back with like 20 of those things.
Bro, everyone had their own pizza. Didn't even finish like half of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then people were eating it for breakfast. They were taking it with them because they're like, yeah, I got a 16-hour drive. I'm like, take a couple pizzas.
Yo, that was good ass pizza.
It was
the
good.
biggest pizza party I've ever been to.
People literally like started going in like pizza comas. We're just eating and we're like,
I know Tim wants the medium meat fest pizza.
Meat fest.
Timmy Meat Fest.
Timmy Meats.
Protein.
Timmy Meats.
Sean, you didn't answer the question.
Dude, I don't have a favorite anything.
Oh, he likes anchovies, so that's why.
Millennial fools.
With some anchovies, I don't know.
anchovies
Get-
are
get
good.
Sean up
Like,
anchovy
for cooking.
Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah.
You want a medium vegetarian pizza? I got you, Sean.
Dude, I'm not picky with anything, really.
So anchovies and vegetables on this pizza.
Sure.
All right, well, fine. Let's go.
I'm working on it.
Mike's hangry right now.
It's time to eat.
Mike pulled up and he's like, yo, let's spin that wheel.
No, I think it just has passages in the head, but I don't know. I'm not sure, and I didn't really look into it. I took the head off. I sent it out to get all the valves and everything put in it, and it came back clean. I looked at it. I didn't see any debris, and we basically just bolted it on. So
These are fun.
yeah, they're back. They're back open now and working. But something's not right. Yeah, but if it's just the head, I don't know if like maybe it's a bad head gasket that didn't get one hole punched or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's something weird.
OEM, I guess it.
Yeah, which I can't really see that
I
happening.
mean, they're like punching those things out.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have gotten like a water expansion tank, like a coolant reservoir tank that had like the main hose that's coming off of it, and it was like on a, I don't remember, it was a Porsche or a BMW, but so it has the main hose coming off it, and that's got the the cap and everything on it. It didn't have the hole through it, so we put the hose on, and we filled it up, and it was like wasn't flowing any water, and we are trying to figure out what was going on. And from the from the factory, OEM part, it did not have the plastic punched out on that hose. So there's always a chance that it is something ridiculous like that. So I had to check everything, and I did not apparently check everything. Something is definitely wrong here.
like a missing O-ring somewhere. Does he even use it, like on the pickup or something?
No, because it had oil pressure. It had 80 pounds of pressure. So the bottom end
Should be good.
should be fine. I think. We'll see. There's another crank because the other crank was
When it got decked, some debris got
into it and it's got
plugged
a
up and-
tiny little hole that's plugged. I don't know. I mean, it's got to be something dumb like that.
So I just got this motor mount off, and then we're gonna put on that adapter. No, this is just the mount for the
For the stand.
for the engine stand. All right, so on these top two holes, we have to use these washers, or not washers, but these nuts as basically spacers, because these top two holes mounting holes for the engine mount are actually recessed in more than the bottom. So now, got a hold, and now you can see the plate sits flat, and one over here, and then we can mount it to the engine stand once we get it high enough.
What kind of Jay-Z is this?
One that doesn't work.
Jeez.
It actually is like a Jay-Z, if you think about it.
Shut your mouth, Tim.
Because look, it has the variable
You
knob.
better put some respect on that
It only
name.
has variable knob on one side, the intake side. Just like a Jay-Z.
It's nothing like a Jay-Z. Jay-Z's just work. Jay-Z's got magic. Does that even line up, dude?
It will. It won't.
Dog, what are you... It will. This guy's tripping. Well,
That's right. We need the other one.
I mean, we could just make one on the plasma real quick.
Oh yeah,
And
that
just
was cool.
weld it to that thing.
Oh, we're not even using this one, right? Really?
Well, we'll make a plate that matches these holes, and we'll weld it onto this thing.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
That way it bolts to
So
this.
take this off. for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull it off. Let me measure these holes.
Plasma's gonna get some good use today, as it usually does. So since we're gonna make a new plate with the plasma that matches the plate on the engine stand, I'm just gonna start sanding this down a little bit because there's some corrosion on it. Get it clean so Mike can weld the new plate onto this plate. We could use the other plate. Hey, this flat, right?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
We'll just MIG weld it all the way around. So
Okay.
if it's not perfectly flush, it doesn't matter.
So we've been trying to get the thing to cut cleaner holes. So there's what's called a lead in and lead out. So you see there's like little lines where it starts and then goes to the piece on these. And then there's also lead out. So once it fully cuts it, it'll go back inside when you're trying to cut the hole. But the problem is when that piece drops into the thing, there's nowhere for the arc to go. So then the machine basically goes into like a fail-safe mode and it cuts it off. So we're gonna have to mess around with that a little bit more, but it looks like the lead out's not really gonna work for these types of pieces. So Mike's adjusting the file and we'll get it cut out.
All right, so I'm gonna try to cut it again. The torch is still zeroed on the same spot, so it's gonna try to cut that same hole again. I don't know if it's gonna work, and I also don't know how to use this program completely. So there should be a way to turn the torch off for a minute and then turn it back on, but I'm not sure how to do that. So we're just gonna try it, see if it'll just arc across the same spot. That didn't work. It wants to go down. It basically touches the plate to see where the plate is, and then it raises it up a certain amount. But since there was already a hole there, it went down into the hole. So I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit.
There's no Z-axis for the reference.
I don't really care if that's cut in the corner. I'm not worried about it. It's just a.
You had like a solid like 2-3 inches on this side.
On the trial.
Yeah.
So I'll go just a touch. Yeah. And then down. Too low, too low.
Sheesh.
All right, cutting time.
Take two.
It's like the same design as in the F30 and Mike's car. That's how Mike likes making his trans. Strong. Strong. We should powder coat it pink.
Pink? Yeah, so that way when the car jumps over, you can see.
That's why when the car rolls over, you're like, oh, damn.
What?
Pink trans.
Oh, my bad. You weren't supposed to see that.
Pink flake.
Dude, pink flake in the red paint. That's a joke. That'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
That'd be awful. Huge waste.
Black with pink flake.
That'd be cool.
I did my IS subframe gloss black with gold flake. I seen it from somewhere.
Where'd you see it? Where'd you see it, dog? That's crazy. You throw some camo stickers on it too, dog?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'd like to paint mine red.
New trans valve?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. What color? What color are we doing this trans mount? Pink flake?
I mean, I was gonna do black powder coat, but
Black with pink flake.
flake.
I like your thinking, Mike. It's decided.
I figured out how we're gonna make the mounting points for it.
Oh, in the frame row?
Yeah. So I'll get some like solid stock and drill it and tap it and cut them to the height. So we'll weld those onto a plate and drop those down from the top.
So it's basically threaded bungs inside of there.
Trying to pull on the plate.
Yeah, instead of doing a plate with nuts on top and then doing a bolt that it's like kind of fishing around in the hole,
Yeah.
you might smash it a little bit. So we'll just do bungs like that. So for now, I'll just drill that hole through,
Yeah.
and we'll put a bolt through, nut and bolt to hold it in place, and then we'll machine that stuff.
Sick. Where do you want to run?
We can go to Ace. We should have.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Ew, cardio.
Oh, they're gonna run. I didn't know they were gonna run. I don't run. So running's not for me.
Ace is pretty far.
Racing right now,
I don't care if it was down the street. I still don't run.
There you
Powwow
go.
under the F12.
Bro, I don't know how your knees are doing that, man. I can only be up for so long. Here we
Yep.
are. We're
Yep.
chilling.
Dang it. All right, let me drill this through and see what length bolt we need.
Sean, you ever seen somebody knock themselves out on a car? Like working underneath it, like bang their head?
Nah, but I've smashed the shit out of my head before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Multiple times. Actually on the post, on the lift.
Ooh,
That sucks.
That's solid.
Yeah. That sucks.
That's solid.
Yeah, leaves a dent in your head.
Yep.
Mark, you're about to
That's
get
one
hit
of those
by
things
a
that's like
hot
instantly.
shrapnel.
Shrapnel.
That's my new rap name.
You hot shrapnel.
Luckily it's not steel.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got holes.
Holes. You ever seen that movie, Tim?
Yeah, holes is the best.
Holes.
Dude, he hasn't even seen Encino Man.
I have seen him.
Now you have. Yes. After like 2 years of telling you to watch it. Oh, that's like 3 years.
So that's 60, and then this is
Wait, Tim.
yeah.
Have you seen Cars?
I have seen cars.
2?
Doing like 7mm
Three.
bolts.
70? I thought you were a car guy.
Have you seen Terminator?
Oh, dude.
2?
Terminator's good.
Matrix.
Have you seen The Matrix?
You haven't seen the f***ing Matrix?
Dude, Tim, you're gonna have to go on timeout.
Bro, what?
What else is there?
Have you
dude?
seen John Wick?
No.
What?
Oh my god.
Tim.
It's not even an old movie.
No. How have you not seen John Wick?
Alright, we're gonna have like
How
a
have you
movie
not seen
night.
The Matrix?
Have you seen Baby Driver?
I've seen a little bit.
Baby Drive? The bank robber movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually had good like car chase scene in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen Star Wars?
Which one?
Any?
Yes.
Any?
Alright, good.
The new ones or the real Star Wars? I've seen like.
You've seen Lego Star Wars.
What have you seen? What have you seen?
Have you seen
It was the one with Samuel L. Jackson.
have you seen Goonies?
No. Oh damn.
I'm leaving.
Okay, maybe we should ask him what movies.
What
Have you
movies
seen?
do you like, Tim?
Have I seen?
Yeah,
I've
what
seen
do
a
you...
lot of movies.
It doesn't sound like it.
I'm a movie guy.
Oh man.
Stop the cat.
Stop the cat. What's one of your favorite movies, Tim?
Favorite? It's hard. So many movies I've seen.
Alright, you fools.
Alright, dog.
Carry on.
Alright,
Mike
dog.
and I are taking the van.
Have fun. Don't
Oh, the
forget
van's
nuts.
back? Yeah, the van's back.
Don't forget the nuts.
All right, so Mike cut out the new plate, and then Sean welded it up, all solid. Hopefully, it holds together. We're gonna now bolt this back onto the B58 and get this motor taken apart. Hopefully, we find out what actually caused all this damage, but who knows? Might just be normal BMW activities.
Yo, burnout, pussy! Too much. Hold on.
For real?
There it is.
Oh, you got the wrong bolt, honey.
You got the wrong bolts.
Pretty sure it's just.
I got the right ones. You got those little baby ones. You steal my nut?
Yeah.
Fucking dick. Damn, you're wild.
Yeah, solid.
What's up with you and these small ass bolts?
If the bolt holds, it gets the job done. You know?
But you really trying to figure out if it holds or not?
It's not about size, Sean. It's about how
Bro,
you
and this washer, bro. Yo, you're wild.
It's not about size, Sean. It's about
Tim is
how,
wild.
It's about how you use that size. I believe this will eventually go into the clean room, which is in Mike's office, but for now we'll get it out of the way because they're doing some stuff and we'll just clean up and then we will continue after they are done. 5 more reps. 5 more reps.
Okay.
4 more.
Come on, all the way.
Ah, no. I was waiting for him to bust his chin on this thing. Slip. Boom. 14 stitches. Just right to the ER.
Let's see some range of motion, dog. More welding.
I'm ready.
Slow down.
Oh my, we're coming in hot.
Remember there's a trailer over here, so don't crank it too hard.
We want to go to the right?
I don't know. Where are you going? You're driving.
And
Huh?
I guess there's a little bit more weight. The ABS.
In the street? Cutting out to the left to the streets.
This is one of the best cars I've ever driven. It's very smooth,
There's 2 cars in our
very quiet ride.
truck.
Hold up.
Beep beep.
Put those boots to work, dog. Yo, you skip leg day. That's you.
Wait, where are we going, Mark?
Man, that's good, fellas.
We're going fast, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm at full lock.
Woo!
Are we gonna make it? Slow down.
We got it.
All right, hold on right there. Can we race you? Let's race, come on. You ready for this? Race for pinks? Race for pinks, you ready? All right, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go.